Pre-reading questions. What sort of city do you think New York is? What things do you think you can do there? Would you like to go there? Why? Why not? List 3 things you would like to do in New York. New York. New York. One of the most fascinating places we visited in New York was the Metropolitan Museum of Art at 1000 Fifth Avenue at 82nd Street. What an amazing address! We investigated the museum on the web to get some background information. It's one of the world's largest art museums. It has more than 2 million works of art from prehistory to the present day, and the exhibits come from all over the world. It opened its doors to the public on the 13th of April, 1870, and nearly 5 million people visit it each year. Because it is so vast and there is so much to see, we were given a floor plan. We were told it was a good idea to decide on 3 areas we really wanted to see. We chose the sections on Islamic art, Chinese art and arms and armor. We made sure we had some time left at the end of the visit to go up to the roof garden that has a great view of Central Park. You can't go to New York and not see a Broadway musical. Our group decided on The Lion King at the Lyceum Theatre in Times Square. We took a train to 42nd Street and arrived in Theaterland. It was after dark, but you would never have guessed it. So many people. So many lights from so many billboards. One is even powered by wind and solar energy. We watched the lights flashing on and off as we queued for our tickets. And what about the show? Magical. Prince Simba are first in line to the throne, but his evil uncle, Scar, plots to destroy King Mufasa and Simba. Scar brings about Mufasa's death, then convinces young Prince Simba that it was his fault. Simba doesn't know the truth and he runs away since many years. When Simba discovers the truth, he returns home and becomes king. The extraordinary huge, vivid animal costumes were astonishing. The audience booed Scar and cheered Simba. Everyone were humming and singing as they left the theater. Back in Times Square, just as bright and noisy as when we arrived. No wonder. New York is called the city that never sleeps. Professor Brown inquired if we had enjoyed our week in New York. Holly said, "It's been absolutely brilliant." We told him that we had been sightseeing, taking photos and shopping. He went on to say that we would soon be back in our own countries, but we needed to stay in touch because we had a task to perform. What sort of task? Jack asked. The professor informed us that we are going to create a website where young people can learn about each other's lives. He told us to take a leaflet where we'd find more information about the project.
Read. Laura, Ross, Jack and Holly and all the other students have had a wonderful, busy week in New York. They've loved the noisy, bustling streets, the yellow taxis and, of course, the incredible, tall skyscrapers. One afternoon they visited the Metropolitan Museum of Art. In the arms and armor section they were fascinated by extraordinary, ancient, metal suits of armor. In the Chinese section they admired beautiful, embroidered, silk robes. One evening they went to Times Square. They were surprised by the bright lights of the colorful advertising billboards. Some were powered by wind and solar energy. At the Lyceum Theatre they saw a production of The Lion King. They loved the fantastic, huge, vivid costumes worn by the actors. Listen and read. Sergey, we've got the best topic by far, in my opinion anyway. Laura, I was really hoping we'd get the environment. I had my fingers crossed. Carrie, so did I. I was so happy when Professor Brown announced it. Ross, I saw your face light up when he gave the environment to our group. Laura, I heard you whispering to Sergey. You seemed pretty excited. Carrie, I was saying that we should do a feature on the Great Barrier Reef. Sergey, Carrie does scuba diving, so she knows a lot about the reef. Ross, I came across an article about it recently. It said that scientists have noticed the coral dying. Laura, that's terrible. Is it true? Carrie, I'm afraid so. The coral is dying in some places. Sergey, oh, there's so much we can write about. Ross, climate change, that's having a terrible effect on the Arctic. Laura, the destruction of the rainforests, that's really important. Sergey, renewable sources of energy, wind power, tidal power, that sort of thing. Carrie, I can feel this website growing already. Answer these questions. 1. Where did Holly and Sophia visit while they were in New York? 2. What was the address? 3. How many works of art has it? How many people visit each year? 4. What could they see from the roof garden? 5. Where was the Lion King showing? 6. How are Scar and Simba related? 7. What was the job Professor Brown gave them to do? 8. Where would they find more information?
Absolutely massive. Admired. Advertising. Alloy. Amazing. Arctic. Armor. Astonishing. Avoid. Background. Base on. Billboards. Boo. Bring about. Leather. Light up. Loads of stuff. Loyal. Moisture. Museum of Art. No chance. No doubt. Plan. Plot. Predecessor. Prehistory. Prejudge. Prerequisite. Bustling. Central Park. Course. Colorful. Convince. Costumes. Course. Coy. Create. Dancing. Decoy. Destroy. Draft. Embroidered. Empire State. Employ. Purple. Q. Racing. Robes. Royal. Source. Scarlet. Section. Shake. Shout her name. Sightseeing. Skyscrapers. Solar. Source. Spoil. Start the engine. Envoy. Evil. Exhibit. Experience. Extraordinary. Fascinated. fascinating, fault, feature, flaw, for ages, glass, good heavens, incredible, investigate, joint, stationary, steal the diamond, take a photo, tidal, Times Square, topic, vivid, voyage, waste, walking, waste, what a pity, whispering, wooden, woolen, yellow,